But our next project is going to be making a game that we can play at home ourselves. This is the first game, and I thought this would be something really lovely for the preps and 1s and 2s and the 3s to make, but 4, 5, 6s it would be a bit of fun for you too. So if you choose not to do the other games that I'm going to show you, then this one is a really fun activity. So we need to create lots of little rectangles. These ones have got a beautiful pattern carved in on the back, which you could do with a pointy nail or pin, or even a sharpened grey lead pencil. You could draw in a shape into the clay and a little border around the edge, even if you want to be very flash. On the other side we've got dots forming the numbers, and a little bit of glaze inside would make it a very fun game to play. So to play dominoes, boy, it's been a long time since I've played dominoes. I don't even know if I remember, but I think that you have to, in your dealt out hand, you have to try to join together. We have 6 here, so you can add to it by putting down another 6. We have 7 here and 7 here, so we can go this way. I just googled up how to play dominoes, and it's quite a complicated game. Maybe I was wrong about preps being able to do it, but perhaps you could make up your own version and join the numbers together. That would be a bit of fun. But I suggest to you older people, if you're making this game, Google up the rules of dominoes, because it's quite an intriguing game to. What a lovely game to make out of little ceramic rectangles. How would you do it? Let's think about it. So to make a little domino, I'm going to need a board. I'm going to use the terracotta. Roll a little bit, turn it, roll a little bit, turn it, roll a bit, turn it, roll, turn, roll, turn, and roll. Now, that is probably a really good thickness, and if I use this as a ruler, take that off, I'm going to make it exactly 1 rolling pin thick, so that they will all be the same. So I'll do another one, 1 rolling pin thick, and cut a nice straight edge and turn it around for myself. So I'm going to try and get 2 out of these. I'll cut the centre first, then put them in a straight line to get them the same size, and cut the ends off. Okay, I've just created 4 dominoes. Tap them a bit to get them nice and smooth. Now I've gone away and found 2 things that I could use to make spots in my dominoes. I could just use something metal from the kitchen cupboard. This is a bottle cap that I found. That would work well. But just a pencil. Doesn't matter what colour, because of course the pencil's not going to draw on the clay. It's just going to be used for carving. It's another tool. I need to be very careful that oh, look at that. It's the same size. I didn't even know that. That was a fluke. These will shrink, so they will be much smaller when they are dry. But I would like to put a line across the middle And I like a little border on the edge. I just drew it with my hand, it doesn't matter. Those little rough bits of clay, it's nice if you can get them off. Sometimes it's best to leave them until it's dry and then use a little bit of a scouring pad to rub over. Anyway, I want to have two sides. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that one. I think I'll actually do that because I like that. 1, 2, 3. So I have made a domino. On the back it would be really rather special to draw something beautiful. Now I think it's probably wise if the backs are all the same design, otherwise you're going to be able to cheat. When I get these dominoes back to school to fire for you in the kiln, it's going to be hard to know which are yours and which are other people's because there'll be hundreds of them. So maybe instead of just a random picture on the back, you could do your name or your initials and make it really pretty, make it all a part of the design. And if your name is on every domino, then I'll be able to give you the right dominoes back. Otherwise you might just end up getting somebody else's, which wouldn't matter that much, but it's nicer to have your own. Well, the last thing to think about for this project is how you're going to store these dominoes. It would be nice if you could collect a box that's being recycled at your house and make it look really pretty. Stick some coloured paper on it or write your name on the top with paint or whatever you've got in your house. Textures. Make it part of the artwork. Presentation is really important. Put a nice soft bit of rag inside the box if you've got something to pad it with so that the ceramics don't bash around and get chipped, and make it into an entire art piece. Enjoy the game. I was going to do the second game on this same video, but I think that I will make a separate video so that if you decide to do the next game, you can follow the link and follow the instructions. Good luck, everybody.